Good evening. Thank you for tuning in to the first Gribley's Folly Sunday Antisocial Hour in quite some time. That's right. I am announcing that I'm changing my channel name back to Gribley. Why? Why, you might ask? Well, number one, I had designs of getting all my branding streamlined, so I would call this channel Max Cooper AVL, which is the same as my Instagram handle. By the way, you should definitely follow me on Instagram, Max Cooper AVL. And then I realized I don't put out enough videos for this to matter. I do not have enough of a presence for this to matter, and I just feel more comfortable. This is not true. I am lying. But before I tell you the truth, I'm smoking my Savinelli 320 KS. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? This pipe, wait, there it is. This pipe was a gift from Les Brady, one of my favorites. And in it, I am smoking Captain Earl's Tin Rush tobacco. I'm smoking tobacco. So I had an appointment this week with my therapist, right? Because I have severe obsessive compulsive disorder. And the first thing she said was, Max, how often are you checking the news these days? And I'm like, listen, I wrote a book about this. It's called Gribley's Folly. You should check it out on my website. It's for sale as an ebook. And I wrote a book about this. I don't need to check the news. No, I am completely spiritually at peace with any outcomes. Nuclear war, no problem. No problem. I'm okay with that. I'm totally at peace. So I don't need to check the news any more than like once every 5-6 minutes. And she said, I don't think that's good for you. And I've really noticed that the older I get, there are more people saying that to me. Like, I don't know if that's good for you. Like, can we all just agree that nothing I do is good for me? What are you trying to change? Seriously, look at me. Look. And I was like, no, it's fine. You know, I gotta check. This is a thing I do. Like, have you met me? I have to check the news. This is my thing, right? This is my whole thing. And she was like, what are you gonna do after our appointment? I was like, I'm probably gonna climb on the roof with my rifle and check the news. So I am under doctor's orders. I'm under doctor's orders to enjoy myself. And it brought back memories of 2016, you know, where I had this nice little pipe channel on YouTube, and we would all talk about our pipes and our tobaccos and make jokes. Remember when we made jokes? That was fun. We had some good jokes. And then when the world started going to hell, I changed my channel name to Gribley, and I became the intellectual, cerebral artist that no one understood, which is not to say I'm mad about being misunderstood. I mean, I am mad about being misunderstood. That's true, but it's not, you guys get me, you know? You guys, we get each other here. I think it's time to come back. It's time for me to run away to the woods again. It's time for me to get the hell out of this headspace that I've been in since, you know, a nuclear power invaded a brother country for no fucking reason. Do you know what really pisses me off about enjoying myself? It's that, look, self-care is great for people that like to take bubble baths. They're not good. It's not good for people like me. It's enjoying myself feels like a waste of time. It feels like not even just a waste of time, but it's almost like disrespectful. Enjoying myself in my first world mansion okay, there's no way you could call my house a mansion, but it does have 4 walls and a roof, and that is better than a lot of people have. And I feel like what's happening in the world precludes luxury, right? This kind of stuff and this thing of ours, the YTPC, I just feel like it's really distasteful. And I get on Instagram and I post my moody landscapes, you know, and then I look at everybody else posting their moody landscapes, and then, you know, models and people having a good time and the van life hashtag, and it's just do you know what's happening right now? But that's exactly where I was in 2016? Have I learned nothing in 6 years? Go fishing, she said. I can't go fishing. I can't. We have Russians and Ukrainians in the YTPC. I mean, I guess we do. They might be dead by now. I don't know. How can I fish at a time like this? She said, you have to go fishing. And then she said this stupid thing about how me making myself suffer is not helping anyone, which is clearly not true. Me suffering is the only reason Kiev hasn't fallen yet. Speaking of distasteful, that was kind of a bad joke, wasn't it? Well, look. I think that we all feel that we wish we could do more. And there are some of us that try to do more even when we can't do more, right? And by some of us, I mean me. It becomes this internal thing of like, if I just worry about this enough, that's doing my part. And I don't see what's wrong with that, but my therapist says that's a terrible idea. I posted, see, it's not the quarrel I have. Look, you're a crazy tyrant. You want a territorial expansion, your way to greatness, whatever. Fine. That's fine. It's the people that support that in your circle. That's what really gets me. And I try to keep, because I know I can go down a rabbit hole, I try to keep my comments vague on social media. I posted an Instagram story that just said, what is it good for? Which of course was a reference to the Edwin Starr song War. And the answer is it's good for absolutely nothing. And I got trolled. I got trolled by some Russian guy who was like, yeah, well, Americans, they like to post on social media and not do anything about it, huh? And I'm like, do you want us to do something about it? Because that's how you get nuclear war. And I think the whole thing is happening because no one wants nuclear war. Like we would love to go in and help our Ukrainian friends, but we do have like a responsibility to not turn the planet into radioactive ash. But it hurts because there's a grain of truth in it, right? Like you Americans and your social media, like you think you're doing, you're all just 14-year-old girls on TikTok saying fuck Putin. Yeah, there's a grain of truth in that. And then if you don't say anything, then you're being a total coward, right? You're being completely callous. If you say something, you're being a 14-year-old TikTok girl. If you talk about how that makes you like that you can't do either of those, that you're trapped, then that is you making the war in Europe about yourself. And here I am doing exactly that. For 6 years, I've been working on a body of work. I've been singing the gospel of smoking your pipe and casting for fish, even though they will frustrate you, and searching for something deeper. Because what actually happens to us when we seek control over these situations is that we become, I won't say we become, we stoop to the level of those that have caused the situations, but we certainly play their game. And so yeah, this week I am gonna go fishing, even though it's cold, even though my legs hurt, even though I don't really want to. I would much rather just read and write and post and be involved and engaged in the way that society trains us to. But society is full of shit. This is on us too. I don't know, but I don't think that this would be happening if we hadn't had a traitorous Russian sock puppet in the Oval Office for 4 years. If everything is connected, if all is one, as all the hippies in Asheville like to say, then we are part of this too. And I think in 2022, in the globally connected world that we live in, that's a pretty inescapable conclusion. And it does make it hard for me to smoke my pipe and go fishing and hang out with you guys. But if that's true, then it also means those of us sitting in our garages, smoking our pipes and talking to each other on the internet, we do still have agency for good in the same situation. And I think that I think it's important. I think it's important for those of us who are it's important for those of us who aren't fucking morons buying the shit that they sell us to gather in fellowship and in leisure when we can get it and take care of each other. So this week we fish and we shoot photos and we enjoy the gifts we have been given and the opportunities that we have. I see that Mayor Tant has made a return to form. I'm excited to ridicule him, and it looks like some other folks are experiencing the same renaissance I am, which is things like this bring out the good intentions of people to connect with their fellows, and I'm happy to be a part of that. I hope everyone involved stays safe, and I hope you all keep the ends out for the ties that bind.